Here are 10 books I am convinced I am the only one that has on their TBR list because I never hear anybody talking about these books, reviewing them, or wanting to read them. So if you have any of these books on your list or if you've read any of these, please let me know. I would love to hear your thoughts. First book on this list is The Empty Glass. I'm pretty sure this is a thriller about Marilyn Monroe. Next is The Last of the Moon Girls by Barbara Davis. Title alone, The Moon Girls, I'm obsessed with as somebody that is in love with the moon. It just looks like a beautiful book with a really cool concept, but again, I never hear anybody talking about this, so please let me know if you've enjoyed this book. Next I have When We Believed in Mermaids by Barbara O'Neill. The Comeback by Ella Berman. Like, nobody has ever talked about this book. Winegate, I've heard a lot of people talk about Before We Were Yours by her, which is another one that I still need to read. I found this book for $1.75 at Majors and Quinn here in Minneapolis. This one is called Tending Roses. It's probably an older one of hers, but just one that I've seriously never heard anybody talk about. The Inheritance of Orquídea Divina. I probably did not say that correctly, I'm so sorry. It's Target's book club and V.E. Schwab even has the blurb on top, so I'm surprised that nobody's talked about this book. I would love to hear some thoughts on this one as well if you've read it. This one is from Target. It looks really new and it's a romance book that surprisingly, considering my circle of book creators, I'm surprised that nobody has talked about. It is called Tide by Carrion Cole. Definitely let me know your thoughts on this book if you've read it. Very surprised for this next one, and it kind of makes me sad that nobody's talked about it because I was hoping somebody would really be hyping this up. It's called The Library Book by Susan Orlean. This is a Reese's Book Club book that has been stalking me at Goodwill for maybe 6 months before I finally was like, okay, I'll buy you. Nobody was buying this book. I kept seeing it and putting it back, and then I finally felt like maybe it was just meant for me to take. A book about books, specifically the library. This one talks about the Los Angeles Public Library fire in 1986. At the time, people thought it was an accident, but did somebody intentionally set fire to the library, and why? Lawrence Adler swims forever. I thought the cover was just beautiful. Came out in 2020, so it's fairly new. It might be a family-focused lit fic, but again, I have no idea, and I've never heard anybody rave about this book. The last book that is also a newer release that I don't hear anybody talking about is Bad Summer People. I think the cover and title is so intriguing, and it does sound really good. People say that it's White Lotus Sharp. It's satire and wicked. This was published in 2023, so I'm very surprised that I haven't seen more people talk about this release. Those are the 10 books on my TBR list, though, that I am convinced nobody else has on their TBR list, and I'm convinced nobody else has read. If you've read any of these books, please let me know your thoughts on them, and please let me know if you also have any of these books on your TBR list so that I know I'm not alone. If you were to suggest one of these books to start with, which one would it be?